Alright guys, back with the next part of this Yankee Relic and Auto series. And the cool thing about it is I don't have to go through the whole explanation again. You can catch the first video if you missed it. But now we can just jump right into the letter B, starting with Manny Banuelos, who was a pretty big prospect for the Yankees at one point. I remember it was him and two other pitchers. They were calling them the 3Bs. It was Banuelos, a pitcher by the name of Andrew Brackman, and Botensis. They were supposed to be like the top three in the Yankee rotation for many years to come, but didn't work out. Banuelos had a ton of injuries, and Brackman flopped pretty quick. Botensis ended up turning into a decent reliever, but those weren't the initial plans. But yeah, Banuelos actually came back to the Yankees this year, was pitching out of the bullpen. By the time I upload this video, they probably sent him down or released him already. He didn't really look so good the other day when I saw him. Next up, you got a bat relic of Hank Bauer. They put the bat piece in the Yankee logo there. So like I said, you're going to see some guys that you never heard of. You're going to see some legends. You're going to see some mid-level players, a little bit of everything. So next up here is the guy that I just mentioned, Botensis. Got a prospect card there. So again, it was expected to be a big-time starter, but I would say for about 3 years or so was a really dominant reliever. But then started getting injured a lot, and when he became a free agent, signed with the Mets. They got two Prism rookie autos. I don't think he barely pitched for the Mets at all, and I think he's in the Dodgers system now. There's a Stadium Club, but yeah, I have a bunch of his autos. Honestly, can't even remember where I got all of these. This one's pretty cool here. From Top Supreme. Not even sure they make that product anymore. Here's one from Allen and Ginter. And here's a Relic piece from Topps Heritage. And moving along, you got big time legend here, Yogi Berra. Nice bat piece from Upper Deck Hall of Famers. That's a pretty cool set. You can find some cool Hall of Famer stuff for not too much money out of that set. And here you got a duel with Yogi Berra and Whitey Ford. I guess I put it in the Yogi section because his relic piece is a bit better. Got a pinstripe there. Well, this one I don't think you can tell, but it has like a slight pinstripe there underneath. But still cool. And I think I bought this off Ricky Russo. Doesn't have the RR on it because it wasn't from eBay. I think it was either a card show purchase or from one of his YouTube sale videos. Next up, you got one that I showed on Instagram a few weeks ago. This Dante Beshette Jr. I was saying how much he looks like Bo Bichette right there. But yeah, before Bo Bichette, there was Dante Beshette Jr. We were hoping he was going to pretty much become the type of player that Bo Bichette has become. But yeah, he kind of flopped. Not even sure he ever got a chance in the big leagues, but if he did, wasn't for very long. But still, that's a pretty cool one there from Leaf Limited from the early days of Panini. Now here's a guy that I really liked for a few years, but could not stay healthy, could not be consistent enough. Greg Bird. Nice first Bowman Chrome auto. But I feel like a lot of Yankee fans will have fond memories of him because he was on that 2017 team full of young Yankees that got a lot of people excited. Unfortunately, most of them are gone now. And this one I actually picked up like after he had already flopped and his stuff wasn't really worth much, but thought it was just a really cool looking card, so I got it. I think I got it for like $5 or $6, something crazy like that. That's a really thick card though, from Top Strata. But again, just thought it looked nice, so added it to the Yankee collection. And finishing off the B's with a couple of Relic cards. Here's one that I showed recently in the Lou Rock TV response, Wade Boggs. I have a Wade Boggs auto, but it's a dual auto with somebody else, so you'll be seeing that later in this series. And then the last one is a relic of A.J. Burnett, whose Yankee career overall was not that great, but as I've said before, I'll always remember him for his Game 2 performance in the '09 World Series. Yankees were already down 1-0 in that series, and I always say if they had fallen down 0-2 to that good Phillies team, they were going to be in big trouble. But in Game 2, AJ stepped up, pitched a really good game, got the series tied, and pretty much turned the series around. Would love to get a Yankee auto of him, but not even sure one exists. I don't think I've ever seen one, but I'll keep checking. But that will end the relics and autos for the letter B. I'll be back soon to continue with the letter C.